about Monkey Beastmaster. Monkey likes that level 3. He wants to have level 2 Jingle Mastery, but the same is for Beastmaster. It's a really, if they lane one versus another, it's all about that race to the level 3. Who gets that there faster might actually
jump immediately go for it.
Could go ahead in the lane. Klink's ban though, what do you guys think about this? Has been around for a few days now. Has been picked by Crit in almost every single games in pubs.
I like it as a 4 or 5 personally. The right way to do it.
I mean, it's interesting, to be honest, because you have a Chen, you have a Beastmaster, so you can eat your creep. It's definitely valuable that way. If you have a hero that's strong in the meta, and actually you can find a place for him that he's always going to have impact. Let's say, like Crystal Maiden will always give you an aura. Here, he will always eat the creep. So I guess if he has that kind of an impact and is strong in the meta, you just ban it out. You don't want to play against it.
That's a Treant Phoenix combo right there, boys.
Yeah, that's the Treant Phoenix. Something that Liquid plays quite a lot. I mean, any team can play Treant Phoenix. It's
you
not
just press your buttons and watch everyone die, right?
Exactly. It's pretty good. You just have that very easy combo to execute. You have the root plus the egg. Also, you have Treant that's has been played by Seb even on 3, right? Like on position 3.
Yep.
That is, he played it quite often.
The leaders on that.
I don't know if it's necessarily as strong now as it used to be on offlane. Could work, but I think position 4 is pretty much where everyone likes to play it, and that's where it shines the most, as you're able to play off the map, you're constantly able to creep skip. One problem might come in the laning stage itself, because it's playing versus a Beastmaster, right?
Though you can put the Phoenix 5 and 4-3, it's not like it doesn't have to be.
No, I mean you can just go on one lane, throw the axes, cut the trees, go to the other. It can be a little bit difficult, but usually you find a way. Like Nicola said, you find a way to work against that. But now they have two. Now they have two ways of dealing with those trees. You have a Batrider versus Monkey King. Overall, from OG Seed, I dig the first 3 picks. I really like them.
Yeah, they're definitely really good. But I also like this tree. There's also one more thing that whenever I saw Beastmaster and the Lycan combo, it just destroyed. Treant is one of the best heroes against the Lycan. So we are not going to be seeing it most likely. But the Batrider is just insane here. The only thing is that if it's going to be... I would like to see it in mid, right? Because position 4 Batrider with the Beast doesn't look the best, and you would like a core that can actually be aggressive with the Batrider in the lane. So I'd like to see it on mid.
I mean, right now you're looking at your lanes and you're trying to find the right way for the Batrider. You also have 2 last picks, so you can pick your mid accordingly together with your safe laner, right? But overall, I wouldn't mind the mid Batrider at all. I would... As long as he's dodging the Abaddon, right? That's what you're thinking about. Right now, Abba, it's a pretty solid pick because it counters Bat. Now, OG are also flexible. If you look at it, this Phoenix, this Treant, this Abaddon can be all played on 5, 4, and 3. So you have a very high possibility of just switching things up, putting that Abaddon on 5 if the lane is correct, and then dealing with the Batrider that way. So
we did see an Abaddon played in the 1 position. Do you think there's any concern of that occurring here?
Of course. Abba can be your 1 as well. It's a possibility. But this Abba pick is amazing here. Like, not only versus the Bat, you also can deal with the Roar very easily. It was a really, really good pick for OG.
So what do OG Seed need to respond with right now? Because, you know, up to that point, it was like, well, you can't get an Oracle. Abaddon was the obvious one, and as you said, it's counted a big chunk of their draft.
I mean, I wouldn't mind something like a Troll, just to deal with the... Okay, they go for a slug, just to deal with some potential illusion-based hero in OG. Because, let's say they pick a PL and send it mid against the Bat, they do have the overall last pick. So... something like that is something OG Seed cannot deal with, and OG has enough of a team fight to actually defend some of these towers. We also didn't touch on the fact that OG Seed can push, and you have a Treant with the buffed up towers. It's actually a big problem.
I guess like right now, maybe the PL isn't too much in your thought process because OG already banned out the Naga, and if that's a big concern, OGC can always get rid of the PL in the final phase.
Yeah, I think it would be a decent ban for OG Seed. We didn't really talk about the Slark. I love when OG Seed goes for these win conditions on Madara. I really love that because I see them sometimes giving these, I don't know, Ember Spirits, Monkey Kings, and then they pretty much end up with two playmakers. Chessie is playing his Void Spirit or whatnot, Madara his Ember or Monkey, and they're just constantly fighting across the map while the enemy position 1 is actually getting ready to win that late game, right? Slark allows them to have a decent laning stage if Abaddon is on the offlane. He's one of those heroes that doesn't really care too much about the Photic Shield. You also have Dispel versus the Fire Spirits, and you have a hero that obviously has a very high attack speed, which can come in handy versus that tag.
Yeah, and definitely the aura complements him quite a lot because he's going to get more stacks. So it looks like a really good pick. But to me, now that I really don't want to see a Batrider Beast lane, though against the Monkey King Phoenix, it can work, I guess, and it can destroy them. So I guess it's still flexible. Scratch that. It can be a Bat anywhere. So OG Seed now, they have definitely an open draft. They can put Batrider mid or they can put it on 4, and they can definitely see how they would like to round it up, though they do not have a last pick. So
yeah, so my problem with Batrider being mid here is if he doesn't have a lane that he's going to crush mid, you're not crushing the mid lane, you're giving a huge farm priority to a Batrider who's then later on countered by Abaddon, who can be any given position, right? And because of that, perhaps it's not really the optimal choice, but we'll see. They can still flex it either way. They still have their last pick here.
You know what's my take on it? If you have a support Batrider, it's definitely not going to do anything against the Abaddon. But like core Batrider, if he has items, he could potentially do something in this game because he's going to be fat, he's going to put out a lot of stacks and then just fly over everyone. You can't really save everyone. So that's how I look at it, because if, okay, they go for a puck, so it's most likely going to be a support Batrider.
They played a lot of 4 puck as well.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Most likely it's that mid lane, right, for Chessie that we've been waiting for. In the past, he had some really good puck games, so we'll see. It gives them a lot of catch to work with. You have some pretty solid team fight right now, gives you some burst as well. Magical burst that you definitely did need.
Well, it looks like OGC want to play really fast right now. So OG, are you trying to match that tempo or just trying to like weigh the storm and come out the upper hole? Okay.
Just avoid spirit. I'm surprised actually that OGC didn't go for this earlier. I love to see Chessie on the Void Spirit. I think the player is very talented, and then when you give him a hero that's in his full comfort zone, he just shines. And with Void Spirit, he's had maybe one bad game so far that he was playing versus a co-op when they countered him, and that was probably his most difficult game of the tournament so far. Every other Void Spirit game was good, but for OG, man, every Void Spirit game was pretty good as well, with Midman with 200 ping own secret.
Yeah. Well, boys, who are you siding with here right now? Are you in favor of this final pick, Void Spirit, or has OGC got a chance in hell?
To be honest, like, here's how I look at it. We have OG, who has superior team fight, definitely, and on the other hand, we have a lineup that's actually going to snowball. So to me, I don't think that OG Seed have what it takes to win the game like 25 minutes in, so I'm going to go with OG.
Is it really that difficult to go with OG? I guess they didn't teach them everything they have. They have the superior team fight, like he said. They have Abaddon versus Beast and Bat, so yeah.
Oof. Well, it seems like there's maybe only misery for OGC according to this panel. But speaking of misery, we've got him on the line aside Toby to take us away with the commentary for this game. How about it, lads?
Thank you very much for the very smooth transition. How do you feel, Misery? Where do you come down on the side of the fence?
I mean, I think it's a pretty good Slack game still. It is a core Treant, so I don't really know how that top lane is going to go. Treant is pretty strong laner, I'd say. Like, he has 100 damage, right, level 1, so it might be a tough lane early on. But you know, nonetheless, I just think it's a free Slack game. So I think there's a good chance OGC can make it very annoying for OG to play this game. But I think both drafts can, you know, it's pretty evenly matched. So we'll have a game.
And that's all I hope for. We have OG versus OG seed. We want to have a game. We don't have a draft win or any of that terrible stuff. Yeah, we'll see if the panel will be right, and we'll see if like you're leaning towards Madara as Slark pays off.
Okay, so what do you see the Radiant here? And it looks like Chen is going top for now. I don't know if they're planning on doing Batrider bot against Tree and Phoenix. I guess they might. So basically switching the support's usual lane around.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Orb of Venom level 1 on both Abaddon and Treant, looks like. And Monkey King. 3 Orb of Venoms. I'm not sure about that one.
That's a lot of money to be expended.
Like, they're gonna have a support and a core with Orb of Venom in the same lane, level 1. That's... I think
Maybe
that might have been a
it's
mistake.
just the OG memo that goes sent around, like Slark's got Orb of Venom in quick buy, like it's whatever we can get.
Oh, a nice lane ward by Sumail there. And a nice lane. I think maybe he spotted that, Pexu. So we'll see, I guess, if he deal-wards it. But these lane wards are pretty cool nowadays.
It's about the one on the northern lane, right? Just...
You don't see that much on you anymore. Back in the day, you know, these lane wards were like mandatory, you know. You just place the sentry in the lane, you're gonna find a ward almost every time. But nowadays, people don't place those anymore that much.
Oh. It's a little quirkier. Oh, runes come out. It's gonna be an easy trade-off. It's just a 2 and a 2. Just look for your S's if you're trying to work it out when it comes to bounty runes in the quick thing. How do you actually play this offlane tree and protector? Like we were talking about it a little bit during the drafting phase, like the OG core tree in the past. How does it play in the current meta, especially in a lane up against Slark?
Well, I think it depends a bit on how your lane goes. I think you have the potential to go multiple points in your Q and E and kind of smash the lane. Or you can max armor and help your team. But I think in most cases, it's probably better to max the armor. Because it's super powerful to have that on. Like, that's the reason why Tree and Core is so good, is because you get that armor online so fast that the enemy can't kill anything on the map.
And instead, Seb's making the most of the Nature's Grasp. Able to get like 3 punches into Madara. That means so much when you got the 660 HP. Also, just pinging out the fact that Chen coming TP down at the bottom. So just a simple lane switch.
Yeah, but they get the Batrider matchup they want against Monkey Phoenix right now, because Chen recall.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see if they're gonna just keep the lanes like this, or what. Seb is getting pretty low here.
And he's actually really low. Oh no, Tel might be able to finish the job by killing off Madara. And I suppose you can be pretty flexible when it comes to your cores. Both Abaddon as well as Tree can play around that way. And Notel's not going to run away anytime soon. He's going to keep on top of the Chen. In fact, he might even get himself a courier because it's coming under the creep wave. It's lucky the tower took the aggro from it, but Notel keeps the run going. My God, he just doesn't want to stop. Dropping his Chen as low as he possibly can, but there's still a Salve to burn. And we're also talking about something else that was happening. It's like the ping of OG, like how do you play the lane? But I'm looking at mid one, who's 12 for 3 against the 8-1 puck of Chessie. Like, isn't this meant to be difficult playing on 220 ping?
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I tested it in the lobby the other day when he was playing in Secret, and it's pretty bad. Like, we played NA, right, from Europe, and I was like playing with 90 to 100 ping, and I thought that was pretty bad. Now he's playing on 200. That's it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and still like standing toe to toe in the lane.
Yeah.
We got TP rotation coming towards the top lane. Looks like Notel wants to try and get the quick switch. I think he understands he has to stand here with Sumail if he's going to try and stop the presence of Z-Freak. Getting rid of the ball quickly so Sumail can keep the jump going. Zibe, get back to the tower and salve up. And now we have a defensive tri lane here from OG. And Seb's left by himself at level 3 to protect himself on the off lane. Because Pexu doesn't have like so many stuns available. In fact, they're actually going to bring Phoenix down to the bottom lane to work with the Treant. So lane switcheroos continue.
Yeah. Chen is already level 3. Slack 3.5 as well. So they're doing really well though in the safe lane. And the cool thing here for OGC is that Pixel doesn't have to help the Slack that much, so he can potentially farm and get really farmed himself. But Madara here misses his pounce, actually dies.
That's not what you want to have happen. Not for your safe lane. Not for Madara, has been such a great momentum force for OG Seed when they play. The offlane feels a lot more comfortable for OG once again. Still trying to keep my eyes on this mid lane, like Puck.
Yeah.
Puck versus and they just keep diving on bottom, but that's what we're going to watch, right? Madara, welcome back to the lane. Seb, he's looking for the regeneration underneath the tower to keep him alive. Seb did sound pretty quickly. That was enough life for him to survive for the moment. And into the trees he goes and TP all the way home.
Oh, I mean, he died back to back, but luckily for him, he has a recall from Chen. Otherwise, it would be a long walk.
That should be that crippling in the lane. Zibbe is losing so many balls on top. Sumail does not want to stand for any kind of animals in the lane.
But that lane took a drastic turn all of a sudden. They were looking so good up before, and now, yeah, Slack died twice back to back.
And then you get the rune chase as well. Oh, nice flame break, Z-Freak. Pushing back Notel. Puck was moving over, doesn't have level 6, didn't have the control available. With the ball slow, maybe Notel. Nah, he's got shields. Sticky Napalm will help with some extra slow, but looks like Z-Freak backed off for half a second. You can get the second one in, but can't keep the chase going. Right now, OG looking pretty good. As far as net worth goes, they're about 800, 700 net worth in front of Seed.
Look at the net worth difference on mid lane. This is insane, actually. Puck has 1600 net worth, and Void has 2.4k.
How is he so far behind? Like, it kind of makes up because Chen's picked up so much net worth from inside the jungle. In fact, almost killing off Seb on the bottom lane, but now Peksu in trouble himself. Mid one, rotates down, gets the kill with the Resonant Pulse.
I guess Puck bought a lot of regen. Kind of empty net worth, right?
Took him forever to actually pick up the bottle, yeah.
He even got the runes on Chessie, like the 4-minute rune went to him.
Slark bouncing onto Suxa, but Seb, he's there to help out. He went for the 2 points in the Leech Seed and the 2 points in Nature's Grasp, but now Chessie with the double damage room and the Dream Coil. There's no escape for this OG dual off lane now.
Nice rotation from Chessie there. It's really needed for him, for his team as well.
He put himself a lot further back up. Now he's in the top 3 of the net worth. Beastmaster right next to him too.
Yeah, I mean, that pretty much solves this game, actually. So, good for him.
Still though, I say like, oh, you're back in the top 3, but now I'm seeing Void Spirit still sitting so far ahead. Like, it's still 600, 700 net worth in front of Chessie. And you got a big problem in the form of Sumail, the safe lane Monkey King, well ahead of the 1 position Slark by about 500 net worth. It doesn't help when Madara's gone 0-3-3, but he still wants to keep battling. Bottom lane, the pounce, it only connects over from the tree and protector. Seb made sure he stood on top of him, so Madara couldn't get the jump away. But Peksu wants some more help. Z-Freak will arrive, but Seb's got raindrops as well as 7-1 charges. That's a difficult kill to claim, and you've got an extra rotation coming in. Mid-one's walked himself to this bottom lane to try and help out his Phoenix. 1 charge has come up, giving a little bit more time to survive for Suxa to get back into his tier 1 tower. Well, he will be able to live while Peksu's TP cannot complete because Mid-one once again is down here on the bottom lane. Is there another controller? There's a punch, there's a slow. Z-Freak need a little bit more damage to do them. Underneath the tower, they will dive forward, and Mid-one, 1 more hit will do it. Getting a double kill in this off lane.
We have the angry treant.
OG is so efficient on all their other lanes too. Sumail's already gone off the top lane to take mid, so Notel can sit on the top against the Beastmaster.
Yeah, it looks really good for OG right now, obviously. This treant is is kind of a monster. He's hard to fight into right now. If he doesn't get these kills and doesn't like snowball further, it is maybe
Notel goes down.
Yeah, tough.
Dream Call's being committed. I think he's so close to having shield. It was 3 mana points. It's all Notel required to have his Aphotic shield up and running. Maybe then he could have done something under the tower, but Chessy finds the kill.
Tree and TP top here, and they saw it. So I don't know if they're gonna look to dive him here.
He's just walking out.
Seb is just gonna...
He just walks through the trees with the overgrowth go. At the same time, Chessy was busy farming over on the side, but the Chen stun will be there, and Chessy, he took up the orb damage, so Seb will end up going down. TP arrives from Notel, but it's all too late. Trade-off is OG claiming the tier 1 tower into the bottom lane. That's a pretty heavy trade to lose your tree, and maybe even now a Batten. The Beastmaster Hawk is sitting up behind it. So a quick silence, another follow-up stun from Peksu. Chen micro and second stomp is able to get the kill at mid one. Now looking for his own fight, quickly picking off the Chen, looking to turn his target attention over towards somebody else, but who? Clean up the wave, keep the tier 1 tower alive. Phoenix will TP in, and Sumail is now joined in the fight. Z-Freak will be the new target. The Centaur has a stun, able to get both of them caught out, but doesn't stop mid one from Astral stepping forward. They still need to be able to claim this outpost. As Centaur wants to get the extra stun. They're remnanting so we can't actually land the stun in time and interrupt them. So it will be one outpost. Actually, yeah, only outpost for Dire's side.
Yeah, it's really nice for OG. I mean, they defended their safe lane tower and they took the enemy safe lane tower. So the map is like really small for OGC right now. Puck got to kind of salvage this game doing all that though.
Let's keep going again.
One problem I think OGC is going to run into is this Batrider hero. Like, +4, it's kind of hard to... There's already an Abbott on an enemy team, right? He's level 5, 10.5 minutes in. I don't know, it's pretty hard to play for him, I think, to have impact in this game. But we'll see. Because, like, a lot of the farm is going to be taken by the Puck and the Slark and basically his whole team, right?
Is that when you class the OG seed lineup being a little bit more greedier just because of that?
I don't know if it's like it looks more greedy now because of the way perhaps
the lanes have played out.
Yeah.
Good dream call, catching out too. Once again, Z-Freak looking for a target. He's going to find Void Spirit in the back lines, but that's exactly what Z-Freak wants. It's just distraction while the T1 tower continues to be pressured. Mid one just takes a solo kill. Z-Freak was going a little rogue, well away from the rest of his team. Beastmaster lets the roar go. The orb will fly forward. They need to get a quick little rift silence in, but the root, Chessy just can't move forward, and with Phoenix Sun dropping, Zibe will fall with it. Oh, OG Seed having some hard times with the tempo, and they're trying to do all of this without the Slark. OG have brought all 5 heroes to this mid lane to take the battle, to defend their tier 1 tower. And now, Batrider's going to TP back in underneath Seb. And now Sumail also jumps into the back lines. All right, well, you want to TP forward? In fact, cancel the TP. Now you're down a couple of players. A Dream Call is huge. It catches so many of these heroes, but it won't matter if they just stand underneath the Sunray of Phoenix and get all their life back again. OG Seed, they need to do some damage. The Flame Break will help with this, pushing everyone away. With a little bit of dot mid one, feels a little too deep underneath the tier 1 tower. Chessy's finally being killed off by Sumail, who jumps up on the tree, ready to find once again into the tier 1 tower. The axis from Zibe just a second too late to cut Sumail down. We've ended up with our 5-on-5. Madara forced into the fight before his Diffusal Blade has been completed.
Yeah, there's so much sustain on OG with this Abaddon. They kind of have to time their spells. Like, they have to try to burst people down, or they're just not gonna kill anyone.
Right, where do you get that burst damage from? Like,
yeah,
we've seen it from Puck before, but is that enough? No,
they're kind of playing minus a hero. No matter how you look at it, you know, they have this kind of useless Batrider. Then they also have a Slark, who's not really ready to fight. So maybe, realistically, it's better to not fight and try to split the map.
Until you can get like a pick off, maybe?
Get the Diffusal Blade on Slark, get, you know, whatever. I guess he's going Blink on Puck first item, that's fine, but Just get those core items up on your heroes, get some levels on bat, and then try to come together. Because OG's catch is pretty limited. They only have mid one pretty much. And he's rushing Aghanims, so there won't be any Yules or anything, so... I think that's how you kind of have to play the game for now.
Well, OG, they're bringing players up to the top lane. 3 heroes together on their own obs and sentries, so they feel pretty comfortable, no doubt about it.
We're calling Puck bottom. Maybe at step here. Doesn't have a TP even, so he should go down.
Yeah, really caught heavily in the trees. He's got overgrowth, tried to let it off there for a half a second. The silence from Chessie will cancel it. Now the overgrowth will go. And he should go down, but it's Pexu who's dying to the creep wave. He has to now turn around and deal with this. In fact, Seb wants to have his own fight. Who's really initiating this one? Chessie, trying to orb himself away to safety, will be successful. Mid one's hunting Madara in the mid lane, or vice versa. Depends how you look at it.
I guess he's not going down. He's just going to continue to farm. Pretty rough.
This is the way OG works, right? Like, you think you actually have something, you've got nothing. Madara, I'm uncertain about this Madara. He jumps in, he's going to pounce himself away, but mid one will stay with you, so will Samael with the big stick. Slapped it right across Madara's face, and now the tier 1 tower should go the way of OG, but you know OG want a little bit more. Samael getting sent up by the Chen creeps. He's thinking about the Wukong's command, but pulls it back in again. And Z-Freak's stopping the push. He's pulling the creep wave back. Sniping off Notal's courier. And now he's going to lose his life. Wait, oh! I thought he's going to pick up the bounty rune, but I guess not.
They keep their mid tower alive for now, which is something.
Yeah, and buying space. Diffuser Blade is now 700 gold away. They go in once again. Chessie, nice phase shift. This time he'll actually dodge the Boundless Strike, but I don't know if he gets out of this one alive. The Dream Coil's being planted, 4 stacks up on the Jingu, but my god, how do you get away from this Phoenix with Aurora in the back line? Zimmy's been body blocked up by Seb. Can't get back to the tier 2 tower mid one with the easy jump out. And now the tier 1 tower in mid will fall. OGC have done everything they can to buy it time. Time's up.
Yeah, they do get the top tower. That's a plus for them for sure. Slack gets a lot of space. I feel like they could have done that before, this trade-off with the mid tower and top tower. But they kept insisting on fighting mid lane.
Oh, now Samael. You'll see Pexu jumps up to the trees, wants to bounce back down again, and Chen, well, he's worked so hard to get this army up and running and create space for Madara. I suppose the space does pay off. Diffuser Blade is now fully completed. But OG Seed, we've seen this from them in previous series as well, like always pushing the lanes out. Find some lane clearers. Haste Rune of mid one, however, that's very difficult to escape. He'll step himself forward and Z-Freak knows he's dead. But of course, they don't want to lose Chessie as well. Beastmaster wanting the roar. In fact, it's just the stun from the Centaur, the neutral. Forcing Samael to come out of his Wukong's command to keep on looking for these kills. Zibe does not have Roar up just yet. 10 seconds on cooldown. The Dream Coil will buy them that extra space and time as Madara can stand his ground. The Hand of God gives him the life to fight. And Samael will drop and they get away. OG Seed from the Phoenix Egg. And now they'll look to re-engage. Many stuns available from the Gem. Beastmaster has to hit this initial roar, and then the follow-up. Void Spirit, the silence is there, the control, the pounds into the back lines. Abaddon had no borrowed time left, and now Thuxa, he's trying to Icarus dive himself away to safety, but he comes all the way back over again. Almost full distraction. The Mud Golem has no stun available. They want to catch mid one. He's going to get back to the tier 2 tower. A quick little rift to give the silence and the flame break bounce around. But mid one's away to safety. But they get the rebuttal tower into the mid, and OG Seed, they wanted to fight before, and, well, maybe this is the result they were looking for.
Yeah, they might get the Chessie. Oh.
They do, and they'll get more. The mid tower is at least taken by Zibe.
Yeah. It's nice that you can get the tower here at least, so it doesn't get healed up by Treant, and then you'll never see it, low again. So, that's definitely a plus, even though they lost 2 heroes. But you could definitely see that they have the potential to win this game just by having the Slark in the game, just stacking up essence shift charges, and it's hard for them to ever kill this hero.
They just need, like, it feels like Madara needs more space to be created, and a lot of it has been created, but OG just keeps coming at you. Like, you got Roars, you got lassos, maybe with a blink initiation, things change up a little bit more. Sustain from Peksu worked really well. But OG's taking over the top lane now. So let's see how our seed want to reply.
They're gonna continue to fight it.
Bounce up. Smell starts with the stun. Beastmaster sitting right on top of that dire obs ward. He's at least able to get his roar off in time. And the lasso pulling Samael off towards the side. You still lose the Beastmaster. And Madara caught underneath the egg. No easy way to just jump away. And that's problematic. Even the courier of Peksu being a little bit micro is going to come over the top of the dire lineup. Trying to get towards this Chen. He'll lose the boots of Chen. As he will also die.
Yeah, I'm not sure why OGC insists on continuing to fight like this. Original OG has just better fight at this point with Abaddon and Treant. I think it would be much better for them if they try to cut waves and play around with your mobile heroes, right? You have 3 of them. You have Bat, Puck, and Slark. They can all just dodge and kill waves and pressure.
They were doing that. Like, they were doing that for like 10 minutes, but is this just the pressure of like actually playing against like your parent team against OG? You know what these guys are? They're 2 times TI champions. Do you just start not thinking clearly?
I don't know if it feels like they're not playing as if they have the heroes they have. Like their heroes are better when they're splitting up the enemy. They're not good at 5-on-5, right? At this point, at least compared to OG's heroes, they're not really. Not right now, at least. Later on, perhaps when they have more levels and items, but for now, they need to get their heroes a better game. Like this batter has just tranquil boots, right?
Samel's down on bottom. Seb's going to get the catch over on Chessie, but Samel wants to play against Peksu. That jaunt is almost something you didn't want to have to do, but man, Madara got pulled into this. Maybe you can kill off Samel if they can work with Z-Freak, but the damage inside the Wukong's command, Z-Freak doesn't even reach him. He at least brought some distraction, a quick pounce away, getting out of range of Nortel, but Suxa will arrive and Madara is dead. Caught inside the tree. Zibe's now here is like, wait, I made a mistake. I didn't want to have anything to do with this one. Nortel, please don't hurt me. The borrowed time's going to give him his life back. Seb, he's got Blink Dagger, ready to jump forward to get the extra control. The Supernova even being planted. Chessie's back on the front lines once again. He just wants to jaunt away to safety. But my God, OG, that's some balls to bring Madara into that fight.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he died, but any kill is nice for OG right now.
Chessie? Oh, you got a 4-man Dream Coil, and combining it with the split shot of the tower, that'll do well. Nortel has fallen down, but you got Chessie caught in the tree lines. A lasso pulling back Seb back towards the tower, but it's still not on anywhere near enough damage. There's no follow-up to Z-Freak's control, and now it's the 2 supports who are chasing OG's lineup forward, and they want to do it because they're right underneath that outpost, controlled by the Radiant side. Slark hoping for a pounce, but the Remnant control of mid one buys him that space to get a little bit further away, and Madara just cannot run through the Nature's Grasp and continue at the speed he wants to. Well, Seb. Okay, when are you ever going to slow this game down so Misery gets some time? Nortel underneath the Sentry Ward. Actually, whoop, okay. Madara, extra life. There's your overgrowth. Madara, the Hand of God. They're trying to get the life into the Slark, but it's just not there. Chen's gone. Slark's gone. And another jump forward can actually close the distance on Zibe. They got the Spirit Vessel on him. He's going to get back to his tier 2 tower. Chessie will arrive. There's no Dream Coil available, and it looks like Samel just wants to keep going. A quick rift from Chessie at least gets a quick silence. And they'll both get back out to safety.
Good, mid one is 10-0-10 right now.
220 to a 10-0-10. Love it.
There we go, Z-Freak. Cut those waves.
That's the plan, right? If you're OG, you said it before. That's the way you got to play it.
They see Sib going top here. He's getting hunted by all of OG right now.
OG smokes so fast. Nortel's even going to kill the courier on the way back out again. Like, he can do that as a melee hero, just chasing him down. Zibe's going to make a break for the tree line.
Good TP out.
As quick as he can. And Seb doesn't have overgrowth, so yeah, his TP out be successful. Can't say the same for the life of Chen. This game's just escalated over the last 15 minutes into pure fighting. I don't think they're done just yet. Madara's going to show himself on bottom, but Samel's ready to jump. Trying to work with a bad, but the boundless strike from Samel, missing that initial stun. A quick smoke from OG, Seed, Chessie, and Z-Freak. They're using it just to escape. You've still got Shadow Dance available from the Slark, and maybe it is time just to do that and TP back out again, and the overgrowth doesn't actually catch him.
Nope, he's out. Now they're going on mid one here.
Lasso. This is a hard target to kill off. As a Void Spirit ready to jump up, down to the side. Yep, can't predict that one.
He's so high level, so farmed.
Is they're able to clean up the waves like you're asking for. Another boundless strike from Samel, but it's against Puck. Very, very slippery. Just wants to phase shift, jaunt away. He's got his blink dagger off cooldown as well. Back into the safety of I don't want to say safety of the Beastmaster vision.
So they avoided them for a bit now. OG TP'd a lot of heroes bottom. Chased them across the map, OG style. And now they have to kind of deal with their lanes a bit. So Sumail's looking top, Saxa mid, and I imagine they're gonna shortly start running at them again. Probably take the high ground where Chen is at right now. Yep, there we go.
As you say, the three-man smoke up. Who's gonna be initiated on? Curry is floating around.
Z-Freak.
You've got a Chen to the north. It's going to be Z-Freak who's moving to the trees. Mid one able to close the distance. The Your Scepter sets him up. Easy Remnant. And they even just turn on the stun ray. For a little bit more burn. Oh, Madara, get home. Get home. Get home. Okay. I really thought OG was going to jump him, but I guess they don't have the control to kill him off.
So they force Tree and TP top. He's gonna set up here.
And here comes Samel. Blink forward from Seb. Hits the overgrowth on Pexu and Zibe. Samel trying to get there in time for his own fight. The roar will create a little bit of extra space. But Saxa completes his TP up towards the top. Zibe's at least able to have a little bit of help from the Centaur stun of Chen. Now just done his job and dies in the trees.
He canceled his TP. He didn't think he could make it, I guess, but yeah, it feels like a hard game for OGC. Like no matter what they do now, you know, OG can just run at them and then TP back and catch them as well. This Trian has done a lot of work for OG this game.
Seb being useful across the map.
Bringing back the core Trian.
Hell yeah. This is how these guys win TIs. And now they're going to take Roshan. All you could really do is like Jesse's trying to push out the side. Z-Freak's nearby. He's going to Firefly and come towards the pit. A quick flame break. Yep. A couple of items being dropped around. Get the hell out of there, Z-Freak. Set blinks up. You know OG. If they smell blood in the water, they circle like sharks. And Z-Freak is definitely dead. And now OG can look for a push. They smoke up. And they're already coming.
Yep. And I mean, I imagine that OGC should get out of here in time. This is a pretty slow smoke. Should see it coming. But you know, where do you go from there? You know, you're gonna have to go to where your puck is now and try to push out these lanes together.
Like Madara is looking in the bottom lane, but I think he just wants. Sumail's pounce forward. Actually, almost saw him. If Madara didn't pounce himself and then TP, he would be dead right now, and he's trying to get to the BKB. He just needs the Yoga Club. Bottom lane, Pexu. Caught out once again. Aghanim, Scepters galore. You got one on mid one, you got one on Sumail. And Pexu at least can keep his army alive. That's one upside. Madara's just begging for space to finish. Actually, he's finished the BKB. It's coming on the courier now.
Yeah, that's something. And they have Beast Auras, they have Chen Auras. They almost have a blink on Seafreak. Although I'm not sure it's going to do that much in this particular game. But,
hey, but this is what we do, Misery. When a game feels so one-sided, you just look at the positives for the team currently down. What can they work with?
It's not over.
Actually, what's our win percentage at? Okay, it's 1%. It's 1% for OGC. Hold on to that one.
How do I
shouldn't have looked.
How do I see that in...
Hit F8.
Okay.
At least that's what it is by default. Bottom lane. Oh, bad right, no! Oh, Pexu just brought him down here. Z-Freak's like, yes, I can finally come home and pick up my Blink Dagger. But now he's dead for half a minute without buyback available.
They don't have creep waves anywhere, though.
It's all being split, pushed back out again. In fact, yeah, all the creep waves are almost over the river. Only the bottom lane is the one that hasn't reached the river yet, but Madara's doing everything he can about it. Gives space for Beastmaster up on top. He's got Vlad's and Dom. I'm actually seeing a courier sitting on the side of Puck. He's about to pick up an Aghanim Scepter. As long as he can get back home safely, they're going to have the Ags for this fight. Blink Dagger as well. This is it, OG Seed. It's now or never.
Let's see that lasso, Seafreak.
Who's going to get those? Samel's the only one presenting himself. I suppose he's got a small window of opportunity when Nortel puts the shields up, but Madara starts off the fight. Mid one jumps in. Chessie gets a good silence in the backlines. Mid one not caught by that. Oh no, Chessie. Oh, there goes his life with no buyback available because he picked up the Aghanim Scepter. So the Dream Call got to be used, but not really effective. And Z-Freak still can't find his target with a Wukong commander out from Samel. OG have all the protection they need to finish up this mid-racks, and they're just hoping for someone to come close enough to kill. This really isn't a pullback. You know it's not. Madara tried to come around the side. It was just a bait. You could feel it. OG still want to fight.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, I think even if Bat were to blink Glass or the Monkey King, he would probably die to the Aghanim Solutions. Just echo sabering him.
That's a very sad reality.
Yeah.
Like the best thing you can do is cancel Wukong, and that's only if it's on the edge. You got no Force Staffs to get you further back faster. Now the Monkey King has his Basher, even stronger. Looking for a new target. Connects over on the Beastmaster. This was OG Seed looking to come out. The Raw, they just break him free. Notal was already there, but you can't break him free a second time. The lasso, no, Fierce will come in to help do that. Bat Rider will get caught out. You're going to lose Beastmaster in the back lines because Void Spirit, okay, Dream Coil. They'll get back up the hill, but the Overgrowth, Clumsy Nets, control everywhere. But you know it's the OGC boys who are about to go down. Madara standing his ground, using that BKB as best he can to at least claim one kill over on the Phoenix. But OG are just way too maneuverable. Okay, that's just quirky. Don't cut down trees that your Monkey King wants to jump up on. Madara's on the run, but pulled back into the Remnant. Zibe, he knows there's nothing he can do. Chen's trying to help out by standing in nice and close, but mid one will start fountain diving. The Aegis Immortal will time out, but it already feels like this game is over. The only thing that's going to probably finish this is if OGC have no more buybacks available, and OG will bleed that tank. Chessie's jumped in once again. Madara has to pounce back out once again. And GG is called. 45-11 in 32 minutes. OG very strongly claimed game one of this series.
Yeah. It was a game, like I said, right?
It was a game. I cannot deny it is a game.